Hey there, everyone. To everyone who's doing the Ashstone Challenge, hi! To everyone who's not, hi, and why aren't you? We're currently on day 4, so let's do it! Alright, Ashstone Challenge, 365-day challenge, day 4. We're almost a week in now, guys. Can you believe it? Alright, so today's question is, what is the meaning of life to you? The meaning of life, there's a difference between living and having life. Just because you aren't dead doesn't mean you are alive. Or something like that. Anyway. To be alive is to be living and breathing and functioning. No. To be alive is to be breathing, basically. You have some sort of body function. Now, to not be alive, to be dead, is to not be breathing. To not have organ function, I guess is the idea. But life itself, to have a life, let's look at it that way. To me, that means you have something to live for. You have a future, a past, a present. You have friends, or a friend, or something that ties you to society. Something that makes it so if you dropped off the face of the earth tomorrow, someone would notice. I'm having a really bad day. I'm having a really bad day, actually. Anyway, life. What's the meaning of life? We're all here for a reason. At least this is the way I feel. I'm sorry if I'm about to offend anyone. You're here for a reason. There's something that you're meant to do in life. Whether or not that's, guide someone so that they do something amazing, or, be there for someone when they need it, like in their time of need, or maybe you're going to do something beyond words amazing. Everyone is meant to do something great in their lifetime. No one is a waste of space. Everyone has a chance at a life. Whether or not you take that is a whole nother question. But you have to live your life. Life. That's what I just said. Life. That's the meaning of life. To be there, to have a purpose. Now, you can have life and not be alive. Or you cannot have life and be alive. There are some people that, they think that that's all they are, is a waste of space. And they're alive, but they don't have life. Or there are some people that are still alive, or that are not alive, but have life. What I mean by that is someone who's changed the world or inspired someone. So if I have inspired someone and I died tomorrow, I'd still have life, but I wouldn't be alive. Does that make sense? I wouldn't have breath, but my existence would have meant something. Okay, let's look at it another way. Martin Luther King, okay, great man, said some really awesome things that got change accomplished. He left behind something, so thereby he still has life. Although he may not be alive, he still has life. Or Marilyn Monroe, although she's not alive, I still talk about her. I still think she was amazing, and she, was a great person, and there's so much I can learn about her, even though she's not alive, but she has life to me. Does that make sense to you? Now, that's the way I see things. There's life, and there's to be alive. Just because you're alive does not mean you're living, does not mean you have life. I don't think I can stress that anymore. So, way. If you don't know what the Ashdown 365-day challenge is, feel free to go to Facebook, type in Candy Space Apple. I think we're still the first option. Go to the profile, add us as a friend, go to the profile, whatever. Go to notes, and there's a note on there called Ashdown's 365-day challenge. Currently days 1 through 196. Hopefully I'll have them all up very soon, but I want to make sure I have it perfectly structured with everything I need. It's a program. Each day you have a challenge, whether you write it in your journal, whether you write it on a blog, whether you video it like I'm doing, whether you take a photo, whatever. It's to make you feel better about yourself, to make you get to know yourself better, to get to understand yourself better, to be more in love with yourself, to just understand yourself better. And I especially designed this program myself, this challenge, to help you, not to hurt you in any way. You're going to have questions and photos and things that are going to seem a little odd. There are some fun ones, just kind of thrown in there for you to be silly and show your silly side. And there's also, some serious ones, like today. What's the meaning of life to you? There's also letters to people. If you're doing the challenge, you had a letter to your grandmother already. It's a lot of things I've learned, and that have helped me or inspired me or changed me. So I'm also doing the challenge with you guys, so that no matter when you start doing it, no matter what day you start, I'm here. I'm going to be your support system. So feel free to pick up on any day. If you haven't done days 1 through 4 and you want to start today, go right ahead. If you want to start with day 1 today and go right ahead. I don't believe that the new year is the only time you can have a fresh start. You can have a fresh start whenever you want. It's up to you. No matter if you're 5 days old or you're 500 years old. I believe anybody at any age can fall in love with their body, fall in love with themselves. And it's important to love yourself before others can love you. Or if you get lucky enough to be loved before you love yourself, it's just a bonus. But you owe it to yourself to try something new. Even if you don't want to do all 365 days, you just want to do a week, a month, a couple months, a couple days, every other day, it's up to you. I promise you though, all of these challenges will help. Alright. Toodles. See you tomorrow on day 5. This has been day 4 with Ashdown.